Good day, folks. NB Wildman back here again with you. And we're headed in to check out my super secret spot number 2 that I put out using Mr. Bennett's recipe. It's a pretty good recipe, and I'm hoping for some good results here at my deer spot. Now, it's July the 10th, so this has been out here for quite a while. I came in after a couple of weeks, and there was some sign around, but I had a camera malfunction. My Bushnell HD, I don't know whether I didn't... Anyway, I don't know what I did, but it didn't take very many pictures or any pictures. So I reset it, and I'm coming back in here today after a couple weeks. So it's actually, this spot's actually been out a little over a month, and without too much to show for it. But again, there was a bit of a camera issue, and hopefully we'll have some better results this time. Listen, if you haven't yet subscribed to the NB Wildman channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Turn on that bell so that you get notified when we upload new content. And as always, we're looking for questions, comments. Feel free to leave those down below, and we'll get back to you as soon as we possibly can. So stick with me here. I'm going to go in and take a look around the spot. Hopefully there'll be some good track around. I'll pull the camera card, and we'll see what we got at super secret spot number 2. All right, we're coming into our spot here, and we've had some pretty heavy rains over the last couple three days. There's been some thunderstorms and some heavy rain, so I'm not sure how the track situation will be, but at least we'll check it out anyway. So there's a camera right there on the tree, and we'll see what we got for sign or track here. Something there, hard to say what. Well, there's been some big, and there's a little track there and there. Looks like maybe a doe track there. Oh, there's a better track there, or 2 tracks maybe. I guess that may be 2 tracks together. Yeah, it looks like the same doe. That's a decent track there. So there's been some activity here. Not as much as I had hoped for, but like I say, with the heavy rain, it's kind of hard to tell what's been here. There's another good track there. So looks like at least some doe activity here. I don't see any big buck tracks, but time will tell, I guess. We'll see what's on the camera. So at least there's been some activity here. And I'll remind you guys, this formula here is what Mr. Bennett suggested after my super secret deer spot video number 1. He suggested I try a mixture of Lucky Buck and all-purpose mineral from Tractor Supply, as well as some vanilla extract. So I did that, mixed it up, and this is my spot, and it's been used. I can see where there's been some rooting around and some holes dug up there, so that's good. We'll check out the camera and see what we got. Listen, if you haven't yet seen that video on how to set up this super secret spot number 2, go ahead and check that out. I'll put a link up here in the corner to that video right now, so you can take a look at that if you want to, and we'll check this camera and see how many pictures we got. All right, so not as many as I would have hoped. 130 pictures since I was in here last, and the last time I was in was about 2 weeks ago, and like I say, there was a bit of a camera malfunction that day, so I wasn't able to retrieve any pictures, but so I got 130 pictures in 2 weeks. I'm hoping there's some good quality, because there certainly isn't the quantity I was hoping for in this spot, so I guess just hang tight and we'll see what we got. All right, folks, here we are back home, and we're going to check out those 130 pictures from our super secret deer spot number 2, and let's hope we get some good action there. There was a few tracks around, not as much as I'd like to see, but anyway, it's an early spot, and it's not a well-established spot yet, so we'll see how it pans out. So let's take a look at these pictures. There's a deer, 23rd. So there's a deer. It looks to be. That looks like a doe. She looks okay though. Right, just a couple pictures of her. Now that appears to be a deer right there as well, but it's hard to say. Doesn't stick around. Bear on the 25th. Oh, there's a little bitty bear cub on the 25th. Nighttime bunny, deer on the 25th. wait for my computer to catch up. Pictures are going slow. Sure what that is. Oh, that's a deer coming in. But that was all I got of it. That looked like a bigger body deer. Let me back that up for a second. It looked like a pretty good sized deer, but hard to tell. I didn't see any horns. Raccoon. 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 Lots of raccoons. Oh, there's a deer again on the third. Nice doe. Raccoon. Maybe that's a rabbit. Bear. Raccoon. Bear. Bear. Raccoon. Fox, maybe? Oh, there's a deer on the 6th. Here's a deer again on the 9th. I'd say that's a doe. It's hard to tell. Didn't really give me much of an angle there. Yeah, that's a doe. Bunny. And a coyote, I would say. A bear. And a bear. And then me. Well, not exactly what I was hoping to see from the super secret spot number 2. There was a fair amount of deer activity, I guess, 4 or 5 times in the 17 days that I had since I put it out and checked it. Again, not exactly what I'd like to see there. I didn't see any bucks. There was some doe activity, but not going to give up on the spot just yet. We'll give it another month or so. We'll see what it's like. Probably right now it doesn't look like a spot that I would hunt over. Just not enough activity there for bucks, and we have pretty much bucks only here in New Brunswick. So we'll have to see how this spot pans out. So anyway, not super loving it, but I don't hate it yet. So we'll see what it looks like in the next month or so. Until that time, happy hunting from the MB Wildman channel.